So yesterday was the 4th of July, and the left, of course, complained about it the whole entire day. So why are they even celebrating the 4th of July? I'll get into why the 4th of July is so special and what doors that day opened for everybody here in America. Then, this past weekend, cocaine was found in the White House after a visit from Hunter Biden. And then the left claimed that there has been 340 mass shootings this year. So is this just a number inflated to fit their narrative? We'll find that out later today on the show. I'm Solo. This is the Solo Show. So yesterday was the 247th birthday of our great country. And me and many people from the right celebrated it and are truly proud to be an American, truly proud of our great country and the barriers we have overcame. But it is not like that for the other side of the aisle. So Anywoo, who worked with the Fetterman campaign, tweeted that Independence Day has been canceled due to lack of independence. Many people claim that having the American flag outside the house is racist. They have people complaining, why are we celebrating about taking other people's land? This further proves my point from last week from the study from Axios that Americans are becoming less and less patriotic. 29% of Democrats are proud of America. Not even the majority of Democrats were proud of America during the Obama administration. They're literally in power right now, and they still, 29% proud of America, even though they hold power in the Senate, hold power in the executive branch. They have the power of the country, but they just still aren't proud. It's like they just want a full dictatorship of leftist policies in order for them to be proud of their country. They think that America was built by old white men, so they have no place in this country, and that there's just prejudice against them, which of course is not true. The 56 men who signed the Declaration of Independence had a vision for this country, and this vision has been fulfilled. A country where you had religious freedom, you had equality as equal opportunity, not equal outcome. Those are two different things that the left conflate. Even though at that time people did not have equal rights, that time it began the process for that, right? When they signed the Declaration of Independence, there were still slaves. There were still women who weren't voting. I believe it was George Washington actually advocated and fought for the right of women to vote. I thought it was unfair. And, America inherited the evil of slavery from Europe and Africa, but they abolished it faster than any other country that had actually have abolished it before Great Britain. We have not only brought more people out of poverty than any other country, but we became a leader in the world. We've helped the Industrial Revolution. We've changed the world as it is today. We are a country that has yet to fall into tyranny, communism, socialism, and we continue to uphold our Constitution. This is a place where you can come from absolutely nothing and become a millionaire in a single lifetime. We're the only country to have freedom, not just any freedom where you're free to do whatever you want. You could, chop off a limb, do a bunch of drugs, but no, you have the freedom to liberty. Whatever you do, you can do whatever you want as long as it is positive and beneficial for society. And those are the reasons why we should be proud of America and why we should celebrate 4th of July. 247 years ago, a group of men envisioned a country where everyone was equal. They had no hierarchy. They had no kings, no queens. They had elected representatives. People actually had voices. It was truly we the people, like the Constitution says. This is just a country who throughout history, throughout time, was able to stay a powerhouse of the world, coming from nothing, coming from 13 colonies, coming from just a bunch of people on a boat wanting to practice their religion. And it just is incredible how far we've come and where we're going to go. And it is really important that we turn around where we're going right now. From in a societal aspect, society is completely going downhill. That's why a lot of Republicans are actually starting to lose their patriotic faith. They're not, as patriotic as they used to be. It's not so much that they hate America, they hate the society that Americans have become. So next, According to CBS News, um, a subsequent a testing confirmed that a powdery substance discovered by the Secret Service at the White House on Sunday was cocaine. A law enforcement official said Wednesday, as questions linger about how the drug got into the building. The discovery of the substance caused a brief shutdown of the White House after it was found by Secret Service, often in a common storage area on the ground floor of the West Wing, which houses the Oval Office and offices of some of the president's top aides and support staff. It was found in a Ziploc bag near an entrance where visitors take tours as directed to leave their phones, the official said. A White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, said President Biden has been briefed on the incident and noted the area where the cocaine was discovered is heavily traveled by visitors. There was a later statement basically saying that the individual is likely to be unlikely to be found. And the running joke is, of course, it was after Hunter Biden visited the White House. And, now after that statement, he's like wiping the sweat off his forehead, which is absolutely funny. And then let's see. And then so there was a mass shooting this past weekend in Pennsylvania, and of course that triggers the leftists to go out and tweet about the guns, talking about how many mass shootings there's been. They claim that there's 346 so far this year. So is this number inflated, or has there really been that many in our country? You have some organizations. So first you have to establish what constitutes a mass shooting versus just a regular shooting, gun violence, murder, whatever. So you have some organization defining it as one person injured or killed, and that basically means there's a mass shooting every single day, multiple times in Chicago. If it's only one person injured. So places like Gun Violence Archive count things like gang-on-gang violence as well, which of course is absurd. Gang-on-gang violence should totally be out of the question of a mass shooting. So a place that accurately describes a mass shooting or an active shooter is the FBI. They define it as one or more individuals actively engage in killing or attempt to kill people in a populated area. Implicit in this definition is the shooter's use of firearm. The active suspect of the definition inherently implies the ongoing nature of an innocent and thus the active shooter or mass shooting. So if we look back on 2022, where we get a full year of statistics being reported from both the FBI and the Gun Violence Archive, which is a place where most people will reference the 346 mass shooting number I mentioned earlier. So in 2022, the Gun Violence Archive counted 648 mass shootings, which of course is a massive number. But while the FBI, a government institution who has a clear, very sensible definition of mass shooting, only designated 50 shootings in 2022 as an active situation or mass shooting. These numbers are heavily inflated by the left, and it is insane they go unchecked. Of course, there hasn't been 648 mass shootings in America. It's gang-on-gang violence. I believe there's only 24,000 people that die a year to gun violence. So it's a very, very small number than what the left makes it out to be. Of course, it's not true. These are the true numbers. So when you see those numbers, don't be alarmed. Don't think we need it. Don't think it's the guns. Of course, it's just the left inflating numbers and manipulating statistics like they do. That's all I have for today's episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just go ahead and leave a like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.